All right, here we go with part 2 of Patrick Mahomes. So this is basically the second half where he was so good in the second half. He was 13 for 14 in the second half of this game. So coming right off the bat, this is what we call a pure progression read. Hitch, corner, over, in, and then the back checking from there. So it's really just a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you get to the back 5. Okay? Thought Patrick should have taken that hitch right now. Coming out as a quarterback, and all I'm looking at is this corner. This corner starts to back up, hit that back foot, take the hitch right here, boom. That's as open as it gets. Take it right there and then move on. Okay? But then he progresses through, and again, another great job on the move, working through his progression, getting away from the pressure. Bang! Making the throw for the big end. Nice little chunk throw, setting him up also almost inside the red zone. And he said coming into this game, this was going to be a big part of it. Not this guy turning and running and making big plays with his legs or even getting outside the pocket and buying 3 or 4 seconds, but his ability to manipulate inside the pocket, just small movements and throw on the move was going to be huge, and it showed up numerous times inside this game. Okay, so this one is another one right here. So we're going to run a play right here. Boom. Under to this side. On the back side, we're going to run that choice route again by McKinnon. So it's really pick a side. So again, I'm not really sure what Patrick was looking at here. I picked this side. I'm looking at this linebacker. Once that linebacker carries, boom, right here to Travis Kelce is the throw. Surprised he didn't go to the other side because when we bounced out there, okay, we get 2-on-2 right here. To me, I'm probably coming back and I'm reading this defender right here. This defender moves that direction. Now I know that I've got a high-low over to this side. This defender moves this direction to the 3 receiver side. Now I know my choice route is one-on-one with all kinds of space. And so you see right here, he turns and opens his hips right there. I'm thinking this play right there, but even if you go to this side, Travis Kelce, either one of these guys, you've got yourself an easy throw right there. Might even be able to get over the top if you had to that corner route. And again, Patrick just missing some things right on schedule. Not sure what he's seeing right here, but another great job, slipping, sliding, buying time, and then instead of just running out of bounds, showing how much he wants this and going and getting some extra yards down there to set him up inside the 5-yard line. Okay, this was a play. I talked about it last week on my videos that I was sure they were going to run down in the red zone because Eagles play man-to-man. This is a play that they call T-sneak. So they're just going to sneak this guy back behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to have man-to-man coverage on his guy, and we're going to bring some interference back in this direction to try to create some sort of a rub for that back coming through there. Now, I want to show you something here. So I broke this down yesterday. We talked about it when these guys motion across. What did we talk about? These guys rock. So this guy goes down, and this guy goes back to play safety because all of their DBs are interchangeable. So I just want you to watch that. So here, you see it. You see the rock happening. This guy's coming down to cover Sky Moore, who's going in motion. Okay? Here's the interference that we're trying to create as McKinnon is coming through here. So we get everything that we want. You see definitive throw right to McKinnon right there. He's probably going to walk in for a touchdown, except Maddox, who's going back to the middle, is the guy, if you keep your eyes on him, he's the guy that prevents this touchdown because he's caught back there as the free safety. We're going to score right here, but Maddox comes up. Great job of tackling him and stopping him from getting in the end zone. So here's one time where the rock of the safeties helped the Philadelphia Eagles, and we're going to show you how Kansas City saw that, took advantage of it later in the game, but nice job there to come up and make the tackle. Otherwise, that's another walk-in touchdown for the Chiefs against man-to-man coverage. Okay, nice job right here, RPO. In this RPO, we're reading this linebacker right here for Patrick Mahomes. He hesitates or holds outside, we hand it off. He moves in the direction of the run, we keep it. So he keeps it right here in a nice read. We've got a flat with a quick slant coming back. This guy goes there. We're going to try to replace with the slant right here. Nice job. Quick decision. Nice little 8-yard gain. So up to this point, these are all the passes that the Chiefs have had in this game. Now we enter the fourth quarter right here. So here's another one. Okay, so we're going to run this here. This here. We've already seen this. All right, we've already seen this once. Then we're going to come off here, and we're going to run the corner with Travis Kelce now running the choice. Okay, so as we come out here, right there, thought he had Travis Kelce right here. So there's a number of times in this game where I thought he missed his first read, whether a little bit late to it, not sure what he was looking at right there. But the great thing about Patrick Mahomes is that even if he misses those early reads, he's got the ability to recover and make great throws. So thought he had the choice route right there to Travis Kelce. He's made that a million times this year. Gets back, puts his foot in the ground, puts the ball on him. A little bit late getting it to him. But here's the beautiful thing. As he's late, this guy matches to him. So when that guy matches it to him from the inside, now we can work to our inside receiver, and we're going to get a big play right here. It's just great play, great job finding that next guy. But I just want you to watch. You know, we talked about this a number of times over the last couple of weeks, is how oftentimes the Eagles can get lost in coverage. So as you watch the front side, I mean, everything about this says it's man-to-man coverage. He's chasing the flat. Bradbury going to jump the hook, which would mean Maddox right there is man-to-man on Juju. And he's got perfect leverage right here. He's inside leverage on what will become an in route. You guys tell me what he's doing. What's he doing right here? Like, where is he going? Everybody else seems to be in man-to-man coverage to some form or fashion, yet he's getting his eyes caught somewhere, which leads to a huge play in this game. Huge play in this game by just losing his guy in coverage. And I want to show you this from the end zone copy because, again, this is where Patrick Mahomes is special. So there's the opportunity right there, right? That much space, that's usually a completion for Patrick. But we get pushed back into his lap. Look at this right here. Like, he's got a guy in his lap and is able to make this read, make this throw, and put this ball on the money to Juju. Love it. His ability to work through his progressions, even when he misses the initial part of the read. Game's not over at that point, and that's one of the things that makes Patrick so special. Don't have to always be on top of everything when you've got the ability to progress through and make some of these special plays. All right, so this is where Josh Sweat obviously jumps off sides really, really quickly. But there's a reason I wanted to show this to you. So they're going to motion Tony here, and it looks like they're going to run some sort of concept here with Tony as we let this play out, right? You see that they're looking here, and then he's coming underneath, and then they've got the swing. So Josh Sweat jumps offside, so Patrick just catches it and just gets it out to his guy on the swing. Okay, it's a dead play. It's a dead play. So, Kurt, why are you showing this to us? I'm going to tell you why I'm showing this to you, because this was, ran this play, dead play, and then the Chiefs come back on the very next play of the game. Very next play of the game. What are we going to do? We're going to motion this guy out. Everybody in the stadium saw Patrick Mahomes throw this ball to Kadarius Toney for the little swing route, right? We all saw it. We all saw it play out. Even though it was a dead play, Patrick threw it anyways, and this played out. Very next play in the game. What are we going to do? Oh, maybe they didn't see it. We're going to run the same play again, right? Nope, not the same play. Now, we're going to run this and clear this out. We're going to set up Juju like he's going to block for this swing that we just threw. He's going to slip down the sideline. We're going to give everybody the appearance. Oh, look at everybody. Oh, they just threw it. They just threw it on the last play. Here it comes again. Nope. We're fooling you, right? We know that you all saw it. We know that that's playing in your mind, so we're going to come back and outsmart you. And a great throw here into the window, right? Corner's coming off. Understand that the corner's coming off here. We get the jump. Timing. Seen that numerous times from Patrick Mahomes already in this game. Timing. Don't let anybody else get into play. Don't let it go too long. Hit that window. Get a big play. But great play call by Andy Reid, Eric Bieniemy, whoever dialed it up, coming off of the play that was a dead play where the defense saw us throw that same swing. Let's set them up off of that, and let's go get a big play. Okay, so here's another one that I thought Patrick missed. So we're going to run corner route, pivot route, and then we're going to come off of this and run a shallow route. So to me, this is another pure progression. Tony's first, right there. There's an easy completion right there if you want it. Again, Patrick's off of this really, really quickly. Okay, you don't like this and this guy's driving. Got a great shot for a touchdown up over the top on the corner route. Inside leverage right there, but he's off of this and he's coming to throw this shallow that really gets us nothing right here. Just playing a little bit too fast at times, I thought, in this game where he's already deciding where he wants to throw it instead of reading it out and misses a couple opportunities to this front side. We get a completion, but not much going on that completion. Okay, so we come back with this. So I talked about it a little bit earlier. When we go in motion, we've seen them rock their safeties to try to hold leverage and use whoever is on the front side to become the free safety. Right here, we're going to fake like we're going in motion because we've done it a few times. Darius Slay, switch. He's turning to run back to the middle of the field. Before you know it, it's snapped. We run a return route. It's a given touchdown, a gimme touchdown for the Chiefs. Great play call. And again, it's a run play. So if I don't get that same look, if they don't rock it, I can just hand this football off. I see the rock right there on the snap. Pop it out there to Tony. Walk-in touchdown. Great play design based off a film study. Now here we're doing ring around the rosy, pocket on the posies. All right. So we do this. Okay, so now we motion across. So we kind of fooled ourselves because, again, you don't have too many plays that I'm sure you're running out of the ring around a rosy. You practiced one play with that. We're going to run over here. And so now everything else with those returns helped us out. Here we go. They rock the safeties. It pushes the defender right back to the middle of the field. So in this particular case, it hurt us on this play what they were doing. This guy runs out and he's outside leverage on Sky Moore, so we don't have it. What we're really trying to get is this man-to-man throw over here, but because of the rock of the safeties, Avonte Maddox goes back into the middle of the field and he's sitting there and they've got perfect coverage on this particular play. They are releasing a big man. We're trying to get a thick six on this play. Release the big man. So X that out. We're trying to get the big guy on the touchdown over here, but doesn't play out. Good coverage. Fell into that on the back end. Good job right here. I don't know who that is, but you see him point right here, right? See the point? This guy's eligible. Even though he's a big guy, this guy's eligible. I got him. Great job by the Philadelphia Eagles right here, whoever that is, because it looks like, right, we've got center, guard, and it looks like this could be the tackle. But on this particular play, he reported eligible. They put their tackle over, and notice, off the line of scrimmage. Last man, end man on the line of scrimmage is this tackle position right here, which makes him eligible. Great job by the Eagles and whoever that defender is right there to recognize that, take that away, and force the throwaway right there by Patrick Mahomes. All right, here we go again. I hear all the rumors that Sky Moore was in the wrong position. I'm not sure where he was supposed to be on this play, but nonetheless, they figured this out and it worked out perfectly. I think he was supposed to be over on this side, and so if he's over on this side and he motions across and goes to the flat, it's probably not nearly as good a play. So they screwed it up, but it works out Okay, because see, look at Patrick here. Watch Patrick. He's going to motion. He's motioning with his right hand like, hey, motion, motion, motion. Whoa, you're not there? Okay, so now he figures it out. And look, oh, he's like, oh, no, I'm right here. Okay, well, let's salvage this. You start, and then we're going to stop it quick. You're going to start, and you're going to stop it quick. So we're still going to get you in the same spot, but look what it does. Okay, so we're in man-to-man here, and we're in man-to-man here. As soon as he starts to motion, these guys bump it. So Bradbury goes down to cover MVS, and whoever this is right here is going to go and chase Sky Moore. Okay, so as they bounce it, look what happens. He goes there. They've switched this up. They're not going to rock the safeties anymore. They're going to play true man. So he thinks he's going to the other side. So look how far in front he is. He's going over here to make sure that he takes this away. If Sky Moore comes here and runs to the flat, I got to beat him to the spot. He's taking off and racing over there. Boop. Put the brakes on. Pop back to the other side. We're in no man's land. Another walk-in touchdown for the Chiefs. And again, this was all off of a messed up formation, but they salvaged it. And again, give these guys credit. We don't have to call timeout. Young guy right here, but understands where I got to end up. So we'll fake the motion, and then we'll come back because I got to end up there, whether I'm motioning from the other side or not. And actually, the screw-up probably helped them more than if he was running across from the other side and just running to the flat. Bingo, easy touchdown right there for the Chiefs. I love this one right here. So we're going to run a deep corner route, and then we're going to run 2 returns. So both of these guys are going to run returns. We're trying to get man-to-man coverage. Get man-to-man coverage. We'd love to throw this corner route. We don't get it now. We got to read the underneath defenders. Okay? So we come back, and it's not the best play against zone because you see this guy's sitting there for the outside, the inside under. This guy's really sitting there for the outside under. But these guys are really smart, and so you're going to see how they settle. Instead of running back inside, they settle because they know that the windows are in between them. Okay, but here's what I want you to see. I want you to see this guy right here. So smart. I've talked about it for weeks now. His ability to recognize coverage and understand what he's seeing. As he comes out to run this, he recognizes the body language of Maddox right here. And so look at this. I don't know if you can see that right there, but Travis Kelce, as he comes out of his route, is pointing to Juju as he turns back to Mahomes saying, throw it to Juju. Juju's open. I know what these guys are doing. The open guy is out there. Let me tell you where to throw it. And he throws it out there to Juju. Great recognition by these two guys to kind of hold in the windows right there. Good read by Patrick off of this guy, but I love this right here. That left arm going, hey, it's not about getting the ball to me. Get it to the guy that's open, and that guy out there is open. Throw it to Juju. We throw it to Juju. We go get our first down the sideline. Love this stuff. I mean, that's Travis Kelce. It's the little things that you don't see, the little things that happen on every single play, and his feel for the game is incredible. So let's come back one more time, feel for the game. All right, so we've got a 3-receiver side down here. We're going to motion this guy out here to become a 4-receiver side. What am I looking at? I'm looking at movement of this guy. Once I see movement of that guy, the only guys that can cover Travis Kelce on this stick are one of those two guys right there. But you'll see the recognition. Travis sees that guy move, boom, replace, right there. How quick can I get turned around? And look how quick we get the ball out. These two guys working together is so much fun to watch. They see the game the same way. Boom, turns around. Ball's already in his lap by the time he turns around because I know exactly what he's going to do. It's how I felt when I played with Marshall Faulk. I felt like he saw the game like a quarterback, and I knew exactly what he was going to do. Leads to all kinds of anticipation and allows us to play the quarterback position even better. Okay, so this play right here, all right, we're running here. We're going to run MVS on a deep hook. We're going to go down here and clear this out. Then Travis Kelce is going to work to the flat. So really this play right here, off of the play action, we get exactly what we want. Split of the linebackers because they're playing man-to-man. And here's the huge window for this deep hook right here. Right, there's the throw right there to MVS. Now, bodies are starting to collapse. You know, I get it. Sometimes it's hard to tell how quickly they're collapsing. That's the throw. We got the throw right there if we want it, but this is probably the biggest play in the game. Man-to-man, negotiate the pocket, sore ankle. Everybody is chasing their guy man, which opens up the middle of the field. And Patrick Mahomes goes for 26 yards here. Huge play, and really is what set up the game-winning touchdown, even though we know some of the other stuff that happened. And this is the last play of the game. And I just wanted to talk about this, and I get it. There's all kinds of different things that we can say. Shouldn't call it in the moment. Was it enough to call a penalty? I don't know. We're going to continue to argue about that for all time. But here's what I know, is that when we're running a route like this, what we call a pivot. Start in, pivot, and go back outside. When a guy grabs us, there's a couple different facets to it. First is that if he just gets outside of this, the beautiful thing is I can throw this a lot of different ways. I can just lay this ball up to the sideline. If he gets leverage, turns the corner, this is a big play. We got Bradbury sold out going across the field. So that's the first part. As soon as he's grabbed, it's a huge advantage for the defense because it's that initial separation. Defense going this way, he doesn't know where I'm going. Boom, initial separation gives me a yard separation. I lay this up over, we get a big play. The second piece to it is not only does it slow the receiver down, but it allows the defender to kind of pull himself in that direction. So because of that, it allows Bradbury to be right there. So now if we throw this football, he's in a position to go pick six right here. So there's a couple different things that happens with just a little bit of a tug and a pull. Slow the receiver down as he's separating away from me. Pull myself closer, put myself in a position to make a play on the football. So as a quarterback, I've had it happen numerous times. Once you see the pull, you say, I'm Xing that out. Yes, I could throw it over there in hopes that I get a holding penalty, but no chance. In a third down situations, I'm not doing that. I'm not throwing it over there in hopes that I get a penalty. I'm going to work up to my next receiver, which is Travis Kelce here. And as you see, good leverage. I don't really have anything right here. So as everybody saw, Patrick's just throwing this thing away. He's just throwing it up and out here and not putting the balls in harm's way, and we're going to kick a field goal, and we're going to take the lead in this game. So it really had nothing to do with this ball being uncatchable because it was defensive holding. Right? There's a hold right there. You saw the jersey. There may be another hold as he turns the corner right there, but this is really simply, I'm not throwing it at the first guy, and a lot of people will say, well, he didn't even throw it to that guy, so don't call it. Well, as a quarterback, he probably would have thrown it to that guy because of the hold. He didn't. He moved through his progressions. Then he made the smart play, threw it away. I think it was the right call. As much as we all hate that call in the moment, I do believe it was the right call, and you don't understand how much that affects a quarterback when you get a little pull on a route like that. All right, so there's a look at Patrick Mahomes' performance. All the way to that last play. And again, nobody likes the Super Bowl to end on a play like that, but I believe if you see the penalty, you have to call the penalty, that can have a huge impact on that particular play based on things that we've seen earlier in the game, but we'll debate that forever. But there's a look at Patrick Mahomes' performance in that game. Won the MVP. I'm not sure it was the most spectacular performance by Patrick Mahomes. I felt like, again, he was off a little bit in terms of timing and seeing things, first progressions in the game. But what makes Patrick so special is that even if you don't have your A game, even if you're not seeing the field tremendously throughout the course of a game, you have the ability to still make special plays. So a lot of those plays that I felt like he might have missed his first read and where he should have gone with the football, he bought time and maybe even made a bigger play by buying time. And those are the things that separate Patrick Mahomes. Those are the things that give the Chiefs a chance to win in games that maybe another quarterback doesn't give them a chance to win. It's exactly what he did in this game and why he's going home as a 2-time Super Bowl champion and is a 2-time Super Bowl MVP.